Are we that different from those who hunt for meat to survive?
Oh shit, it's Vance.
Or
Nice.
for those who kill for territory? Of course not. I submit to you that we are the victims of evolution. The next step in mankind's acclimation to this hellish existence.
Whatever, I'm talking to him.
My people call me Vance. I lead this group of weary travelers and outcasts who need a home. And to what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Well, I was drinking water there. Give me a second. This place is very different from any of the other settlements I've seen.
What you see before you is the last bastion of hope for the downtrodden and misunderstood. It is a sanctuary for the oppressed and a beacon of faith for the tyrannized.
Okay. I'll just let you talk, because it sounds like you like to hear yourself speak.
We are the remnants of society, cast aside like the clean-picked bones of a hunter's feast. I led my flock beneath the sun-baked sands of the wasteland to keep them safe and teach them my ways. Men of science would call us cannibals, eaters of human flesh. Society labels us as monsters, demons, and the unclean.
Alright, well, I'll try this again. Not that all the other ones have passed. None of this talk is necessary. I know exactly what you are.
You amaze me.
Of course.
Never have I met a human with the gift of cognition.
When I finally think it doesn't work, now it works.
Tell me then, what are we?
Let's see here. If I said vampires and you said I was right, we'd both be crazy.
Do you think I believe I can turn into a bat and fly away? Of course not. Do I cast my image in a mirror? Absolutely. Now ask me if I believe these individuals from every corner of the wasteland need me to give them a sense of purpose and identity. I have shown these people the ways of the vampire. I've provided them shelter, organization, and a sense of belonging.
Okay. Let's see here. You do this by teaching them that they're mythical beings?
Now you disappoint me. You need to open your mind and think for a moment before you pass judgment. I have reined in their cravings and taught them to eat not of the flesh, but to drink of the blood. Most importantly, they have a family. A place where their quirks are tolerated and understood.
Alright. I've been searching for a young man named Ian West.
Ah, yes. My newest charge. What would you want with him?
I have a letter for him from his sister.
Then a part of his human family still remains? Even more of a reason he needs to remain in isolation. Ian is at a critical moment in his life right now. After all that occurred in Erafu, he is scared and confused. It would be ill-advised for me to allow you to speak to him while he decides what he wants to do.
Wait a minute, what happened to him?
Ian's hunger for flesh overwhelmed him. It drove him to kill his parents. Because of my intervention that night, he stopped just short of being lost forever to his cravings for flesh.
I found this all very hard to believe.
The hunger that drives us must be kept in check. It is one of the most difficult things to teach. Ian lost control because no one was around to guide him. His own family was alien to him. He had a moment of weakness, and it was fatal.
Well then. This letter is all Ian has left of his old life. Allow me to give it to him.
No.
Oh my...
It would not be right to disturb him in this time of meditation. I am sorry, but I cannot allow it.
Not happy.
You wish to speak to me again?
I think, yeah, you still have to, like, keep badgering him until you can finally talk to Ian. Now that I have a better understanding of the family, not that I talk to anybody, may I speak to Ian?
I had always assumed if a human happened upon our home, it would be for the purpose of our extermination. It appears my fears were ill-placed. It is a pleasant surprise to meet someone as amenable as yourself. Very well. I will allow you to speak to Ian. Perhaps you can help him come to grips with his greatest enemy, himself.
Alright. So yeah, okay. So
You are
there's
free
the...
to roam the common area of our home as our guest.
Well, thank you, sir. Anyway, with these other people here, I guess he'll give a sermon still, but, yeah, I guess if I didn't pass the speech... Damn it. Alright. If I didn't pass a speech check, usually what he has you do is he has you go and, like, essentially read their bylaws, which I can't at the moment because I can't hack on their goddamn computers. But while they are in there doing their little thing, I can kind of peruse about here without incident. Whatever, don't care. I'll take all of that. Thank you much. There's scrap metal that also needs to be procured from your person. Oh, all right. Apparently, you'd like to have frag grenades. Fucking hung around for no reason. That's good to know. Okay, what else? What else? Again, for the most part, I am playing a good, quote-unquote, good character. However, as always, I will do little things only if they benefit myself. Which, in this case, things are benefiting for myself, so I am not complaining. Oh, going the wrong way. Did not need to move it. I'll take all of that, thank you. What do you got here? Footlocker, empty, toy box. Toy box. You have nothing of any value at this moment in time. Alright, cool. So now we'll head over here. I think we can get into Vance's crib. Yes, we can. Excuse me. Cannot get in there. I can't pick that. Take your ammo, thank you, sir. Still hidden? Yes, I am. More Magnum rounds. Always a good thing to have. That is without a doubt. In the fridge, we have footage. I will take your footage. Nice, you keep a radio in the bathroom. I respect that. Nothing's more comfortable sometimes than just taking a shit while listening to whatever is on the radio. The sword cabinet. Not doing everyone's sword. Nothing there. Alright. Drugs. First aid box. I do not want your dirty water. Okay, I think that... yeah, just about does it. Let us speak to the one known as Ian. You could hack this if I wanted to, but I don't have to, so I will activate internal security. No. We'll just do that. Go through here. Apparently there's a Protectron somewhere in this place. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I need to take a sip of water, even though I am getting really close to radiation poisoning, which I do not want. I believe there wasn't anything else of any value, so let's go ahead and wake this bastard up.
What do you want?
You sound a little old there to be, you know, I'm supposing a child. I've been looking for you.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sure Evan King is pretty pissed right about now. I bet he has the entire town out looking for me. He's worse than my parents.
I'm sorry, Ian, but your parents are dead.
You think I don't know that? You think I don't know what I did?
I don't know. Maybe you fucking flipped your shit. Went blank. I don't know. I know what you did. Vance told me everything. Excuse me.
Then you must think I'm some kind of a monster.
No, I'm pretty sure I would have just shot you in the head by now if I thought you were that. Look, Ian, I know loss too. I know it hurts. But staying here isn't the answer.
There's something inside me, something completely messed up. I'm a mutant, a fucking freak. The only person I was ever able to talk to was my sister Lucy, and she's gone. No one gives a shit about me except Vance and the family. Can't you understand that?
Family is because she's not gone? But whatever, let's fail this. Let's go home, Ian. The only way to beat your nightmares is to face them.
You know, for a second there, you sounded just like Vance.
Jesus Christ.
And you're right. I don't know what I'm running away from.
I love how the
Given
game loves to
time,
prove
maybe
me
things
wrong.
can go back to the way they used to be. Please tell Vance I've made my decision. I'm going home to Arfu. I hope to see you there as well. I'm just gonna gather my stuff together and say my goodbyes, then I'll head on back.
Sounds good.
I wanted to thank you one last time for what you've done for me. My brain feels like less of a mess now. I think I may be seeing clearly for the first time in years. Don't worry about me. I've been through a lot, but I think I'm gonna be okay.
Well, good for you. Okay. This is kind of the dialogue you get once he returns to Arafu. But whatever, we'll do it now. Would you mind if I asked about your unusual hunger?
I suppose not.
When did you first discover you had the hunger?
I was about 10 years old, and I was playing with Lucy down under the overpass. We loved throwing rocks in the water. We saw some wastelander trying to break open the Brahmin pens and steal one of them, so I ran over and told him to stop. He just laughed and pushed me away. When I fell, suddenly my head started to hurt, and my eyes got all blurry. It was almost like I blacked out. Next thing I know, Lucy was pulling me off the guy. I had ripped his throat open with my teeth.
Well then, that's one way to stop a bandit. What did Lucy say? What did Lucy say she saw you do to that wastelander?
She said I, changed into another person, that I even glared at her and raised my arms like I was going to kill her. The wastelander took a swing at me with some kind of club. I turned around and jumped on him. I tore his throat open with my teeth. If he wouldn't have done that, Lucy may have been killed too. I just don't know.
Alright, very nice. Did you ever talk to your parents about it?
Lucy said Mom and Dad would never have understood. She told me to keep what I did a secret, and that she'd try and help me. Thanks to Lucy, she was able to stop that from ever happening again for years. Every time I'd feel the hunger, she'd hold on to me and not let go. After a while, the hunger almost seemed to go away, until, well...
Let's see, do you really believe in vampires?
I don't know, I really don't. I mean, I'm not totally dumb. I know they were in stories and all that. But who knows, maybe Vance is right and vampires were just people like us who learned to control their hunger and drink only blood. I mean, vampires are regarded as feared monsters instead of hunted animals like cannibals. Kinda makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I know it's painful, but let's talk about what happened in Arafu.
It actually kinda makes me feel better to talk about it. Go ahead.
I see, even doing the speech option makes me lose the whole bit with with even saying that there was a letter for him, but whatever. Why did you do what you did to your own parents?
I wish I could answer that. I really do. I don't even remember it happening. When the hunger takes over, it's like being pushed aside, like something else is controlling me. I can see what's happening, but can't close my eyes. I don't even remember exactly what happened until Vance knocked on the door.
How did Vance know you were one of them?
That's the weird thing. He has some sort of crazy sixth sense about her, or something. Maybe all of our kind do. As soon as I was with the family, I really felt at home for the first time in my life. It's like all these people are my real brothers and sisters.
How did you end up leaving Arafu?
I don't remember how long I sat there on the floor staring at my parents' bodies. It seemed like days. I wanted to feed, to eat their flesh. But it was like a little bit of me was holding on. Then, out of nowhere, there was shouting outside and a knock at the door. I opened it, and it was Vance. He seemed to know exactly how I was feeling inside. He took me under his arm and we left. I never looked back.
I saw the family's mark on the wall. What's up with that?
Vance told me later that he was basically covering for me and allowing the family to feed at the same time. Since my parents were already dead, they drank their blood and left the mark on the wall. He didn't want Evan to suspect that I had done it. The irony is they were stalking our town to feed anyway. It's almost like Vance knew this would happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe some sort of double turn.
Yeah.
Double turn? I'm pretty sure that's not the right word. I like that. It's like, alright, I'm gonna pack up my things, and then I just went back to sleep. Okay. So let's go ahead and wrap up this mission. Quick save. Where is Vance? Let's find Vance. Oh, there he is. Hanging out. Hey, let me talk to you.
It appears... I trust your talk with young Ian went well. I am quite interested in learning the results of your discussion. Did he come to a decision?
Alright, that's it. Before I talk about Ian, there's still the matter of Arafood to discuss.
As long as you maintain this level of civility, please proceed.
That's what I am. Alright, Jesus. Alright, whatever. I guess we'll just do, intelligent Mandingo. There must be an alternative source of blood you can survive on.